Greetings, people. You know, in school, they teach you to memorize, and this will determine if you're, and it programs you as a child to know if you're smart or not by how much you can memorize a book. So the more you go home, you stay up all night memorizing a book, and this will get graded, and it will determine your grade, your degree. You know how you got grades, you got certain level of degrees and whatnot that you get from school when you graduate, right? This keeps you in the human, mortal, weakened, sheep-like state. You see, this is why you got 33-degree Masons and whatnot. It's a different form of learning. It's a different form of grasping the information that you're taking in as far as food and nutritional value goes for your soul. Soul food, spirit food, instead of, and it's a spirit science rather than in egotistical human shit. You go to school, you'll notice that the classrooms, the hallways, the buses, they look just like a prison system. And they teach you to be a good employee. That's what they're teaching you to do. You're learning to work in a system to make money that really isn't real. So you trade your time for that. So this is a form of selling your soul. This is, your soul is your experience. So this determines your vibratory state, your mindset, right? Now, one thing I noticed here is what you hate and what you despise, if you're not aware, you become, you attract as well. So you're here knowing that everything outside of you is you. It's a mirror reflection of yourself. It's an extension of yourself. And if you hate it, you are loving it at the same time. Because love is the glue that holds everything together. That's why they say there's a fine line between love and hate. So in actuality, your vibe attracts your tribe. And this is a form of simplicity that people don't really think about. That's why when somebody hears something, they say, yeah, man, I never really thought of it that way. It's because you're really not thinking at all. You take mental activity, and that does not constitute thinking. So when you hate something, ask yourself, why do you hate it? If you get triggered by something that you're hearing, ask yourself why that is. You are, and you will eventually become what you hate and what you despise. This is why people who are in religion or in Christianity, they're basically no different than the opposing side they're pointing the finger at, which is Satanism. Satan, Satan, Satana means adversary, the opposer. You're opposing the dark side every time you hear something that doesn't go along with your little cult of Christianity. See, I got comments by specific viewers on a few of my different videos, to be honest with you. And here's the thing with me. I welcome good comments, bad comments. I welcome everything. The good comments I am grateful for and I appreciate. Some of them even put me onto things I wasn't even aware of. And I say, hey man, thank you. Or, lady, thank you for saying this. I actually wasn't even aware of this. You put me onto something that I wasn't even aware of. And then I go do research on that particular topic, and it opens up another different avenue of things that I wasn't aware of. And these are greatly welcomed and highly appreciated. Now, the negative comments, I look at them and I just let them be. You know what I'm saying? I look at them and I let them be. But there's a couple of specific viewers that have been commenting on a few different videos of mine. And I finally just said, you know what? How about we have a debate and we talk about it? You know what I'm saying? And I even said, I'll have it in good faith. I'm open-minded. I'm going to hear you out. You've been on my videos. You listen, but all you do is comment. I'm not the type that debates through comments. I don't have the patience or time to debate through a comment. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather just see the person's energy, feel them as they're speaking, and listen to the words they're saying rather than typing the words. And we take it from there. And the reason I do this is basically to defend my position as much as a person who is a man of God the God that they're basically perceiving, and I say, well, defend your faith, defend your position. But this right here, you have to know when the battleground is for egotistical purposes, in the interest of validation or getting clout, or is it basically now a spiritual battle, okay, in the interest of understanding what the opposing side is trying to tell you. I can't lose. So when I look at this person or whatever it is, it could be even a robot, who knows, they'll comment on my videos, they will dislike what they're listening to the point where one says not worth listening to the video, but it's worth commenting on, right? Now, it's almost like saying you're not gay, but you just can't help but to watch through the few of the videos that gay porn presents to you. Or let's say you have a gay magazine, you can't help but to just look through the pages just a little bit, right? But you're not gay, right? But you just can't help but to look through it. There's a reason why you may stay and want to look through it, because somewhere along the line, what you're pointing the finger at still calls you out of curiosity. That childlike curiosity is still there, but your ego doesn't want to admit it. The ego is what wants to stay in control. If you have your body wanting to do something that isn't conducive, let's say, you ask yourself first, why do I want to do this? I mean, the awareness is needed, and there's certain programs that are within you that may want to make you act up on certain things. But when you become aware, you know that the body is programmable, and you are not the body. You are none of these things, but you are that awareness. So the reason I'm making this video is because I did challenge a couple of people to a debate, and they made the excuse that their English is not good, and I believe it. I mean, their English may not be good, right? It's a shame. But I don't make videos to convince people of what I'm talking about. They're mainly, and I've said this for a while, they're journals for myself. And then there's going to be people who listen to this information and it resonates with them. But there's also a handful of people that I know have been watching me since day one, and they support me behind closed doors, and I am very, very appreciative of that, just so you know. Okay? It is the reciprocity is there. I'm just letting you know. I support certain channels that I don't see eye to eye with, but only because I support the establishment and the platform to be able to give someone an opportunity to voice their opinions, even though they don't see eye to eye with the specific content creators platform. I do support those channels more so than the people that I see eye to eye with, because some of those people are there, but